When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thank you for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Soldier's here, and he's got his Josh Allen jersey on.
Josh Allen day at school.
Matt is here, but he has Dallas gear on, and he should, but I feel bad because he got a grease. Not his fault. It was like a grease stain from carrying it, and he brought nice pizza for us. Delicious. But before we get into all the NFL stuff, I got a text just before we went on that says, make sure to congratulate Kevin when you see him for his son being named a primetime player of the week.
What? Strong sperm, baby.
Yeah.
Strong sperm. It's all me.
I
That's
think
awesome,
the
dude.
kid had a hat trick
Yeah.
in a varsity game, and he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Aquinas, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Aquinas.
nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
He's got to be feeling like the man.
You got to be feeling like
he
the
came
man.
home with the player of the game belt. It's like a WWE belt, legit.
Really?
Yeah, leather strap, all plated out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's got to be a great feeling. He's got to be the BMOC man.
That he's telling me the other day. He goes, "Yeah, they were Oswego. They were all over Section 3's Instagram account talking shit about Aquinas and how they're going to kill us and murder us." And he goes, "This is what we sent back," and we posted to their Instagram after the game. It was all the boys shirtless in the locker room, Tyler holding the belt, and a picture of the scoreboard in the upper corner.
Oh, what was the score? Was that
9-0?
9-0?
9-0.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
Oswego, you bunch.
Matt.
How you talk that much shit? It was 9-0.
Yeah, the same thing. They didn't know what they ran into. A buzzsaw.
Cow,
Oh.
those freaking farmers down there in Oswego.
Yeah, but I would think Oswego's probably got. Yeah, you're right. But they got to have pretty good
They got
hockey. I mean,
some-
they get some winter up there.
They got some cold ass rinks up there.
Oh,
One's in one of the old forts up there,
yeah.
and they had a little thermometer on the wall. And we were up there for a tournament years ago with Sam, and the thing said 4, and it felt 4
Inside.
inside the rink.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah.
What, Pua pay the heat bill in that place or
And
something?
then, one of the other rinks they had, the locker rooms were divided by shower curtains.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
the guys and girls.
ghetto. Just all the locker rooms and shower curtains to separate the locker rooms out. I'm like, really?
Well, that's Oswego.
Yeah,
I can't really tell the guys. from
They're
the girls.
busted.
Yeah. That's sort of what I
A
was-
Buccaneer's a Buccaneer, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
no big deal. No big deal. Well, Mark, how you feeling about the Buffalo Bills and Sean McDermott?
Oh no.
Because I was trying to think.
he's doing
what?
He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. I mean,
Okay. I thought
what
you
I mean?
had something. I thought you texted me.
I
And I'm
say-
going back to the
I've been
text.
thinking about it all day.
Hang on.
I've been thinking about it all day.
What are you gonna do if he wins the Super Bowl?
I'm going to
Oh.
totally.
Because you
I hope I-
Somebody else said that earlier.
you don't get rid of him once he wins. He's got
I
carte blanche.
want to be wrong. If he wins the Super Bowl, I want to be wrong. I totally want to be wrong.
Yeah, but what happens when he pisses you off next year with clock management?
Well, if he wins the Super Bowl, I mean, that's just
All is forgiven. Well, I'll
Guys,
tell you
won
what.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Just one, right?
just one. I'm trying to see.
Oh, then you get greedy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, let's see.
I'm
Scrolling past
No,
the
here's
picture.
So
the thing.
tomorrow I will explain why I feel that the Bills can't win the big
They
game.
can't. They will not be. They will. I'm really nervous about them in the playoffs. I think they're. Except if Josh Allen keeps playing like this, nobody's beating him, right? I mean,
It's like an older, dirtier Danny sitting over there. Same
I
take.
don't know though. He
And
played
Same
really
take,
good
same
against.
seat.
An older, dirtier Danny. That's like, why would you say dirtier? Dirtier in terms of like, yeah.
Facial hair and all
Oh,
that. Danny doesn't have facial hair.
I took it the same way you did, Bill.
I
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, what
a dick!
I'm the asshole.
What do you? I was nervous yesterday, and
Mhm.
Matt even texted saying I was never nervous for you guys. it was a nail biter to me. I was
that-
like really stressed. I was
Was
very
that the
into it.
longest game?
You were also
Yes.
drinking.
That was the longest game I've
Well,
ever watched in my whole
because-
entire life.
It was like because I didn't drink as much as normal. Maybe that's why I wasn't stressed. I don't know, but I
Well-
just seemed like you guys had that game under control the entire game.
In the
See-
first half, it seemed like that. I was just worried about the
were
second half
coming
coming
back.
back.
But when
And-
Dan Campbell, he got so nervous that he
Mhm.
goes and does an onside kick with
With
12 minutes left. He
Yeah.
basically saying, I can't stop Josh. I got to try and do this, which made no sense because you're going to give him a short side of the field no matter what. And then Hollis runs it back to what, the 10?
It didn't matter though, because I mean they couldn't stop him. So why
You know what?
why not get why not get the ball back quicker?
Yeah. I was.
But
that's-
if he gets it, then he's a genius.
That's what I was going to say. Again, when the Bills, when the Bills are up ahead,
Yeah.
and they're getting and they're ahead and they're getting someone's trailing them, they always look like that. But if the Bill other way around, that's where
Yeah.
you get nervous on,
Yeah.
on the Bills.
I did get very
That's
nervous.
where I come with the whole McDermott, clock management stuff like that. Because
here's the difference for me. As you're saying this, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Sorry.
There are sometimes you can see the other team almost just deflate. At some point, they know they're not coming back. You can almost see it happen. Dan Campbell is so fucked up in the head that he's got these guys. I mean, he's done a hell of a job.
Yes.
But I do think he's a little nutty. And I think that that team is almost gets not just bullish, but bullies. Like, I think they would do anything to win. I think
Oh,
they
they do.
cheat.
Yeah,
I
oh,
think
yeah.
they like, don't you do? Am I wrong?
Well, they said that at the game against the Bears, the coaches all told them, if Caleb Williams is near the sideline, you take him out. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Take him out, take the 15-yard penalty, show him, put it in his head. So I thought for sure they get that out of Josh yesterday, and they got him on the last drive.
Yeah.
They would have got him earlier. It would have been interesting.
It would have been
They will do
interesting.
what they need to do to win.
Yeah, which I guess is the way the game should be played, but there's a little level of something that just seems slightly underhanded to me with all of it.
And they're so confident in what they can do and how many
Yes.
points they can score. They don't care. You're going to put up 50, we're going to put up 51.
Yeah.
And that's their thought until the game's over, which good for them. You know, that's really impressive.
Absolutely, because this is a team that has never even been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
I don't think they were at an. When was the last time they were in an NFC Championship game
With
other
Barry
than last
Sanders,
season?
with
Barry
the
Sanders,
90s.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're going back
93, I wanna
almost
say it was.
40 years,
It was against the
certainly
Cowboys,
30,
wasn't it?
31
20
years.
years ago.
31 years.
It was
Yeah.
one of those
I
Bills
think it was
Super Bowls.
92 because it might have been the Washington year. 91. I mean.
So
They were
you're,
saying-
you're
they were
talking.
saying-
I mean, that's a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, somebody
Yeah.
was
That's
born
to
and
be
probably has
close.
kids of their own now,
Yeah.
right? That's how.
That's
long
why
it's been.
people make a big deal about, the Bills have never won one or Dallas
Yes.
hasn't won one in 30 years. There's teams that haven't been to one.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
even sniffed it.
yeah. I didn't know that about the Lions. I don't know why I didn't.
They said the
realize.
stat yesterday: Jared Goff's the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 450 yards, 5
lose.
touchdowns, no picks, and lose.
The guy's playing out of his mind.
I know.
What Ben Johnson gets out of these guys is unbelievable.
And how crazy is it that you had two quarterbacks in Goff and Stafford that were both they were both done,
Yeah,
and they're
Right.
both playing
Right.
incredible still.
Both
5
number
years
one
later.
picks.
Systems matter.
systems matter. Systems absolutely do matter. Fisher didn't want
Unless you're
Goff.
Tom Brady.
well,
Tom Brady
well,
didn't need a system. He was
Yeah.
a system.
Yeah. But the
But see, his McDermott plan. I mean, think about this: you could be worse off.
Oh, I know.
You've got a guy who's playing and coaching well. Who was the next big coach that was supposed to be the next big guy that was going to win Super Bowl? He's in Miami,
Right.
and he had that one great year, and he's done shit since. He's going to
Yeah.
get fired.
Same thing. in
You
San
think so?
Francisco.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
getting fired.
he's gone.
you think
How are you not getting fired when you have Tua back?
Yeah.
You have Tyreek.
Yeah.
Waddle got hurt yesterday, but they can't beat the Texans.
yeah.
All those weapons they went
With
out and
all
got
that
after
weapon,
that
right.
after that first year where they were like, okay, we're going to take that next
Yeah, they
step. We're
did.
going,
Yep.
and they've done shit since.
Yeah. That is. I didn't even think.
So
of
is it
that.
the coach?
I
Is it the
always-
quarterback? Is it the
I-
players? What is
Man, I got to tell you, it's obviously the perfect storm, right, with everybody. But I just thought there was too many injuries on that team from time to time.
It was just two
to
of them,
Miami.
really, though.
Yeah, I know.
Just two of
It
them.
is.
But
Yeah.
he did miss what he missed 5-6 games.
Yeah.
So, my buddy will bring that up to me that, he didn't play for those games, so they could have won those. But they also have had him back for 3 weeks now, and they haven't done shit.
But he only got in. I think he was only out a game or two last year. Wasn't it only a few games
Was
last year?
he had all the concussion? No, it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
They have not beat
And
a
they,
winning.
and they
Last year
just
he
didn't.
was-
They didn't.
he
They
was
just
okay.
barely snuck into the playoffs last year.
They haven't beat a winning team in 2 years.
No. go back to your McDermott clock management thing. I was saying this to Matt before. When there's a little over 2 minutes and we were all together watching the game, I think there was like 2:03 on the clock and the Bills were kicking off. Maybe it was 2:25. I don't remember.
And I think we had left by then.
Okay. So they kick off and Matt brought up a good counterpoint to this. Really great. But I thought, why wouldn't you try to have your kicker put it between, and these guys are fairly accurate with this stuff for the most part when they're kicking off, between the 10 and 10-yard line in the end zone, only so the clock can start and your defense gets down there. Matt's great point is, guy could rip off a 97-yard
touchdown. McDermott's the asshole.
So it's like a no-win. So he kicked it in, and
Tony Romo said the same thing though.
Well,
he should have kicked it on the 10-yard.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear Tony where we were. I heard other people saying this. But I was like, "Wow, why you not a fan?"
But it was still 2 scores.
I thought he struggled.
It was.
So why not take a chance and let him drive the field? Why give him the opportunity to return it and rip off?
No, this is exactly what Matt said. The exact same thing.
I agree.
But I thought I just wanted to see the clock run down. I wanted
that clock. That took so long for that clock.
Well, you say how long the game is.
Fuck.
The Patriots game was over, and there was still 12 minutes left in the game because there were so many injuries.
Yeah,
during that game, there were a lot of Lions that got hurt.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And that poor team is decimated.
Yeah, they are.
At least the clock's fun, unlike the clock in New Orleans, where it stopped
still
for a
put
few
up 42 points.
Yeah, it's just their defense is the problem. Their defense is decimated. Their best defensive tackle, they lost him yesterday. ACL. They've already lost their best defensive player, probably best player on the team earlier this year to an ACL. And they're just getting torn apart. They have no secondary left.
So, what do you think
I think they're going to struggle in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they are.
And I would love to see Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl. I think everybody would love to see that.
I think so too.
I don't think Detroit can overcome these injuries on defense.
Really?
It sucks, man. If they had Hutchinson, a couple guys back in the secondary, I think they'd be okay. They're going to have to put up a lot of points, and if they have to play outside, it's going to be a problem.
Where's the Super Bowl?
New Orleans this year, but I'm
talking about the playoffs.
He's talking about the playoffs being outside
year,
because don't forget yesterday.
They got to go to Philadelphia. It's going to be tough.
All right, how great!
And they're still in a dogfight with Green Bay for the division, so they have to go to Green Bay.
Minnesota's #1 seed right now.
Yes, and they're playing tonight.
Yeah,
there's
2 losses.
Doubleheader tonight, right? You've got
stupid.
Yeah, I know
the
why.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What are the double headers?
Doubleheaders: Chicago and
Minnesota, and then the
Raiders and Atlanta.
Yeah, that sounds.
Is it Raiders? Okay. So they're more division.
So I need Kirk Cousins to have like a 700-yard passing game and about 6 touchdowns to resuscitate my fantasy football team.
Him and Brett Favre, and there was one other player are the only ones to throw no touchdowns and at least 8 interceptions in 4 games. So in a 4-game span. Man, I wish I could remember who the other quarterback was. And there's another good quarterback, and that was like he's the 3rd one, and Favre was the 2nd one.
Insert any Bills quarterback between Josh Allen.
No, I said it was a good one.
And Jim Kelly.
I said it was a good one.
Wonder who that could be. Not a Manning, is it?
No, I'll have to look it up now. No, they never went games without touchdowns.
Yeah. You know what was concerning me yesterday? Just left my head because there was a couple things as I'm watching this. Inside, Bass misses.
24 yards.
Oh yeah, he misses a 24-yard. Come on. And what do I hear come across the TV out of Jim Nantz' mouth? The conditions are perfect in here. Like there's no way.
Yeah, and the Lions says, "Hold my beer."
It even worse.
That was a bad kick.
What was that? I've never seen that.
But that was like 50 yards.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah,
it was much further.
But he kicked it out. He booted out behind the bench.
I mean, Dallas tried a 70-yarder and went just as bad. So
okay, but 70, I get. That's another 20. 50, you're right. But I've never seen a kick that bad. It was low and it curved. It was like
I initially thought it had gotten blocked, just the way it took off sideways.
I thought somebody
they
tipped
showed the replay. I'm like, nope, he got that away clean.
It was a snapback or something. Did
I
hold it.
There had to be some. I heard no excuses on the TV. And, as a Bills fan, you were just happy they didn't make it. Right?
I think it was just a shitty kick.
It could have been.
We'll just blame the kicker.
It happens.
Yeah. Josh Allen. Did he secure the MVP?
Yeah.
Do you think so? I mean, Lamar had a great day.
Lamar's
yesterday.
numbers are
5
better.
touchdowns.
Yeah,
Lamar had a
but
great
Allen's numbers were better than Lamar's last year.
Right.
So
So in terms of the overall play, because
let's put it this way. Let's put it
Yep,
this way.
yep.
Lamar got Derrick Henry and has a team built around him, right?
yeah,
We didn't know Josh was getting a team built around him. We thought this was a rebuilding season.
I thought this was a dip. I didn't
Right.
think rebuild, but dip. I
Who-
certainly did.
I never thought for a second they'd be winning the division. Then they'd go in and crush two of the top.
I was still worried about Miami. To be honest with you, I was worried about the Jets
right.
at the beginning.
Sure.
Look at me.
No, I never
You were
worried
the,
about
you were
Jets
the
at
only
all.
one that
I'm
worried
gonna
about
tell
the
you what.
Jets. We all said they're the goddamn
No,
Jets.
I listened to Mark about the Jets.
The Jets, yeah. The Jets will never be good.
Rodgers, though. I mean, that's
Jets will
I
never
don't
be
care.
good. You could put
You could
could
have
put
Jesus Christ
Josh,
quarterback the
Josh
fucking
Allen
Jets
could
and
go to
they'd
the
still suck.
Jets and they'd still suck.
Tom
and
Brady
Josh
could go to
Allen
the
sucked.
Jets and they would suck.
Yes.
Tom Brady could go. They would kill his career
That's
too.
unbelievable.
Tom Brady could take the 07 Patriots to the Jets and they would still suck.
Yes.
They'd still find a way.
What the hell is it?
I'm
Well,
not sure I'm the only one that thought the Bills were going to be good this year. And everybody in this room thinks the Bills were going to suck. And I had them winning
I
10 or
didn't-
11
I
games.
still think
yeah,
they suck.
I had them winning 10 games, but I thought it would be a slight dip. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I thought Miami would give them a battle for the
So did
division.
I.
I didn't think that Miami would overtake
I
them
actually
for
thought
it.
that I was nervous about the Jets. I really
I
was.
wasn't.
I'm just waiting because in the next
Especially
6
after the
weeks, the other
Achilles.
shoe's going to drop and it's going to be fucking misery. And I'm going to laugh like
What's
I do
the other
every
shoe?
year.
What do you
The
mean?
Bills will lose their game in the playoffs. It'll be
all right.
it'll be a shit game like they played against Cincinnati, and Daddy's gonna be bitching and belling. Mark's gonna be calling for McDermott's head.
How about the chest?
Okay. All right.
How about the chest pass though?
Oh,
That
yeah,
got called
yeah,
back.
got called
How
back.
great was that?
Yeah.
But it got called back for offensive holding. But
I did do some prep work.
okay,
Okay. In 2019, they played the wild card against the Houston Texans, the Bills, then they lost.
That was the game they were up big.
They were up big, yep.
Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
2020 was when all of a sudden Josh went crazy. They went to the championship that year.
Yeah, they
and
did.
It was
lost to
COVID.
Kansas City. COVID, yeah.
yeah.
The next year,
that was the 12-second game,
No,
wasn't it?
that was after COVID. I think that was 22.
The next year was the Bengals, right?
2001 was when they played the Kansas City Chiefs with the 13-second
Okay.
game.
Oh, that was the game, and that was to go to the AFC Championship.
Yes, to go
right?
to the AFC Championship.
I thought that
Because then it
the
was the
AFC championship.
Bengals.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Bengals, and we
was.
thought that it would be at home
Yes,
in Buffalo,
yes,
and we could beat
yes.
the
We were in
Bengals.
Florida and when we watched
Yeah.
that at the,
Yep.
at the
All
Bills
right.
bar.
Yep.
Thank you. Woo. It's
Then
all
they
blur.
lost to Cincinnati Bengals because Diggs and Allen were dating Hollywood girls and weren't giving a shit about their team that year.
That was the
Isn't it?
DeMar year.
What?
That was
Yep.
the DeMar year.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they lost to Kansas City last year in Buffalo.
Yes.
I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, it's
All right.
like,
I'll ask you this then.
yeah,
As we say, you think Josh did secure the MVP.
I
Matt,
think-
do you think that
Oh, absolutely.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Because it goes to
I still
not
think
sh-
I still think Saquon's out there. He's still got games to break the all-time
He
record.
does, but
yeah, but he's
just-
not going to play the last week.
He
He's
didn't
not
play-
going to get to 2000.
He didn't
It's
play
not-
good yesterday.
No,
Did
he
he
had
at
65
67
yards.
yards?
it's
Pittsburgh's
not
got a
numbers.
great rush defense.
I
It's
know
not
it-
numbers because otherwise Burrow would be winning it.
Right.
Oh, Burrow was
Burrow's-
bitching at his
Look-
coach.
Look, at his stats. His
yeah.
stats are incredible.
They are.
Burrow was dressed like a 1990s movie theater carpet
He's such a-
yesterday. It was
he's such a-
hilarious.
He's such a
It was
douche.
hilarious.
Why? I see. I kind of like that guy.
Oh,
He
I-
doesn't seem to have. I get it. It's like
He's an
a
ass.
quiet cockiness.
You would
so he
love
doesn't
the shit out of
talk
him
a
if he
lot
was
of
in
shit.
Buffalo.
You got to have some confidence.
He
I'm not
doesn't
talking about his
talk
playing. I'm
much.
talking about him.
But man, he plays
You
his
would love
ass
him
off.
regardless.
I think
Comes
like
out-
I never. That's a guy like, and even with Josh, I every time he gets out there, you kind of go, something's gonna happen. He's got that swagger. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is, that confidence. But as we say, if Josh locked up the MVP, could you say right now today that the Bills are the best team in the NFL?
Yes.
They beat the AFC defending champs,
Mhm.
probably
They
the
were
best team in
undefeated.
the
They were
AFC,
undefeated.
and they beat the NFC, the best team in the NFC, right?
They have to be the
Lions.
best team in the NFL,
But
right?
I don't know because I was,
He
as I was saying
didn't
to
beat
Matt,
Baltimore.
they didn't beat Baltimore, they
Don't
didn't
forget
beat the
Houston.
Texans,
Baltimore
beat the
and
Rams.
Houston.
and they didn't beat the Rams.
Baltimore and Houston were after the Houston game is when everything changed. Everything changed with that team. The
You're
offense
right
changed,
because
everything.
we were
You think
that
do
was
I-
when I was bracing myself for the.
do I,
I was
think
starting
Bal-
to say dip year.
But I still don't think you can stop the run. And I think Derrick Henry's got the ability to just put his head down and run.
Yeah,
As
the
long as-
snow's not going to slow him down.
No,
Yeah, well,
he's not Bo.
But yeah, but could they learn from these things? And will some guys get healthier? And I still wonder if having Milano out there, he wasn't out there yesterday, but if he was out there the game before that in the
Yeah, he
Rams.
was out there yesterday.
Oh, he's out there. I thought he
got
left.
hurt. He got hurt.
He got hurt.
Oh,
Groin-
he did.
groin
Yeah,
injury.
yeah. There was something where I know he left. Yeah.
He should just
You got to hope your secondary gets healthy. You had both.
I
starting
almost
safeties
felt
out.
like he was in a hindrance in the Rams game a little bit.
I do too.
Okay,
We said that last week.
Yes.
The kid that was playing for him was playing outstanding, and
that's right.
now the kid's sitting on the
Right.
bench.
Did
Not
they
anymore.
activate Micah yesterday for all the injuries they had? I didn't hear.
Not.
No.
They did not.
There's no way he's not even close to being ready.
Yeah.
Baltimore,
football already.
I mean, is Baltimore as good as they were when they crushed the Bills? No,
I have no idea.
they have
But,
5 losses. They lost to shit teams.
But don't
At
forget,
least-
they've started the season out 0-2.
Who did?
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Ooh.
so
Too
it's
many
like
gummies, I don't
so you
know.
got to put it this way. It's like, and if you're not prepared for that run
Yeah.
and for everything for that team, then there's my question.
You don't want to see Pittsburgh in the playoffs either because
Oh,
they're
yes, you
just
do.
they're sneaky
No,
good right now.
no,
They're
they're
not
not.
good.
They have no offense. No offense.
Did they lose yesterday?
Yeah, they lost to Philadelphia.
Freaking
Yeah.
but the Bills would just crush Pittsburgh. Baltimore,
They
yes,
would,
I'm worried
just
about.
like last year.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh's one of those teams that just Buffalo tends to that they
Buffalo's beat them.
Well, did TJ Watt get hurt too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo
That-
they just
changes
overlook
that
those
team.
kind of games, and that's the games they end
Well,
up getting beat.
I worried. I always think that it sounds silly to me because they're professional athletes. I said this yesterday. You were there, but with the Rams, could they have overlooked the Rams?
No.
I look
Don't
like
you
they
think-
played their ass off.
Don't
to
you
me.
think the Rams,
the Bills?
Don't you think the Rams
It was the best game they played all
don't-
season?
Don't you think that they were finally healthy
Yes,
and they were desperate?
Yes,
Yep.
And they were desperate.
Yeah.
They needed to win that game.
yeah,
Now all
and
of a
it took
sudden they're-
everything they
and
had to
everything
win
they
it.
had to win it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
They did everything they could to win that game.
They could probably play 10 more times. They probably would win 8 times the Bills.
It's a, but yeah, I mean that one. And as far as I'm concerned, Baltimore and Houston was in a different. That was a total different time. Allen wasn't playing that well.
Yeah,
We were questioning.
man. I mean, there were passes yesterday that were beautiful and some great catches. By the way,
Yeah.
there was a couple of
Yeah.
really. I mean, even Knox had one that was
These
like,
guys-
"Whoa."
These guys love playing for him.
Well, I
with
mean,
him,
they're
you know?
out. Yeah, yeah.
just-
Sometimes it's right in the breadbasket. Sometimes it's just a little.
Yeah, and
It's all right.
they still get it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
All right, we'll take a moment. They even beat the 49ers, who I think
49ers are garbage.
I know they're
They're
garbage,
yeah.
destroyed.
but I still
on
think
the
that they
roster.
were sort of considered to be a pretty
Yeah,
good team.
when they didn't have
And I thought
78
still in the
injuries.
playoff contention, or
They still are.
yeah, I thought they
That's
were.
because that
from
division's
Anderson.
the new
Well,
NFC South.
You're right,
Oh,
but something happened yesterday with the 49ers player. I don't know if you guys are.
Thursday night.
Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to play this back because I didn't see anything about
Oh,
it till
yeah.
today.
Did he poop his pants?
No,
No worse.
I think so.
Oh.
I think worse. We'll get to all that.
There's nothing worse
Right
than
after
pooping your
this.
pants.
BTB Wood Fire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. So Matt brought in a pizza. Is this the potato skin pizza?
It's the loaded baked potato pizza.
This it
December
smells
special.
so good, and
So
Tastes
good.
even better.
it's a December special.
It's a winter special.
Winter
so
special, so you
December,
get it.
January, February.
Okay, so you got to get in there and grab this. Now, is
I'm-
this one of the ones when you do like the Tuesday deal? No, that's one top.
It's one topping.
Okay, it's so good.
I mean,
that pizza is so
where
good.
are you going to get a pizza like that? Seriously.
I have never had it on
No.
a pizza. I've never even
That
seen
garlic base makes a huge difference.
I've never even
Holy-
heard of it.
Holy.
Like somebody hasn't tried to steal this idea from you.
It's
Oh,
not-
oh,
it
they
just
will.
came out.
They will.
Oh, so this is a brand new thing.
This just came out this month. So it's only been on a couple weeks.
You've never done it there before?
Nope.
Whose idea was it?
This one Connie came up with.
Because it came out perfect.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't fall apart. It doesn't that's
No,
amazing.
Yeah,
Phew.
it's good.
Well, BTB, how did the bourbon tasting thing go?
Well, really well.
Good.
That was really cool too. The story behind that's pretty awesome.
It is an
These
awesome
were
story.
3 Green Beret guys that
Yeah.
rode in horseback to Afghanistan after 9/11. So
Right.
it was really cool. And I'm not a big bourbon guy, but people love bourbon.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
the big thing right now.
Yep.
I
And
love bourbon.
yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Well.
It's good to smoke a cigar and drink a bourbon.
Yeah, that they go together
They
pretty
do.
well for people who like that stuff. The cigars I always liked, but I get so stuffed up, man. I can't even breathe.
What a puss.
I know it's like a tobacco thing. I Normally, I would fight through it, but I'm like, ugh.
Bourbon and cigars is a staple at Carm's pool in the summer.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
it's a great time.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah,
Bourbon and
sipping
cigars
bourbon,
are
they
perfect.
go together. I like bourbon, love bourbon. But BTB, so you go over there and get the bourbons, the drink specials. You have Christmas cocktails. I saw some of
there's some
those.
good ones. Yep.
Yep, and you've got the Taco Tuesday.
Yep.
You can also get. Can I say the $10?
Yeah, $10 one topping pizzas on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Yep,
I didn't know if that was
that's it's a dine-in only thing after 5 p.m. is the only
okay,
thing.
but you're
Just
never
'cause of the
beating that.
volume.
You're not
Yeah.
beating that deal. You're not beating that
Oh,
deal.
You want to get
anywhere.
it during the day, that's no problem. But the volume at night's too high to.
I had
push
Taco
them
Tuesday
in.
there last Tuesday.
Right, and then is
Yeah.
it Wednesday for the burgers?
Wednesday's $8 burgers.
$8 burgers.
And Thursday's $8.95 plates.
But it's not just the burger; it's the ground. It's like rib.
it's a rib. So it's a short rib, it's a brisket, and a chuck.
Yeah,
And it's
all ground up.
amazing.
Yeah.
You ever had their plates there? You ever had a plate?
Yes, I believe I have had a plate for that.
Yes.
But the burgers I love.
Yes.
But
the
that
burgers-
burger, that's the $8 special.
Yeah. Half-pound burger.
Dude, if you're shopping
Nice
and you
Giuseppe's
just,
roll.
yeah, you just sit back and he went there yesterday.
That's where I got the fried dough from.
Yeah. Good old Giuseppe's.
Well, BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. Follow them on Facebook because it's BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill on Facebook, and see the different things that are coming up. Sometimes there's themed brunches and stuff like that you don't want to miss, the bourbon tasting and things. And of course at btbroc.com and in person right there in the mall at Grease Ridge. It is BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill.
Winds whipping down the boardwalk. Hey, man! Hey, man! You guys know what time of year it is?
Liberal.
What time? What?
I just like the song.
Oh, Christmas time.
I know.
You guys all,
But
you
Chris-
guys all
Twisted
been
Sister
good and
Christmas
practicing real hard.
is the best.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I
Clarence,
don't
you've been-
remember.
It's called
you've been
Twisted
rehearsing real
Christmas.
hard.
Yes, I okay. I do remember.
Can we play the other one again tonight?
Everybody out
Well,
there
one,
been
my
good.
favorite
Yes.
one. You want me to?
I love it.
I think these
Oh,
guys
it's
would
not
hate
many,
it.
not
What-
many. You
what
guys
is
in
it?
trouble out
It's
here.
this Linda Bennett. I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, you-
Don't tell
1970.
about it. Just play it for him.
All right, I'll play it. a
Does
little
Grover Washington have any Christmas music?
bit. No, but
Have the Stones ever done a Christmas album?
no.
The Beatles?
Lennon did.
Yeah, well, Lennon did.
Lennon did,
Yeah. Do they know it's Christmas? Liberal.
That's not Do They Know It's Christmas. It's,
No, it's War is Over. You're right.
Do They Know It's Christmas is
That's the whole Wham thing, right? And wasn't George Michael on that?
yeah, it was
and there's
freaking for Africa.
Yeah.
How did the Stones not get talked into doing a Christmas album? Every other band that ever
Well,
has
because
done a
they were
Christmas
they were the Satanic Majesties, and I don't think that in Christmas
That would have
would
ruined their whole.
Yeah. I don't think they ever did. Well, no, Keith did Run Rudolph Run, but he did solo stuff. Keith did, but I don't remember the Stones doing anything.
album. Like a hero, he only does Hanukkah songs.
I don't know. A whole bunch of comments coming in, but there was one that said that made me laugh. Dirty Danny, laugh my ass off. That's great, Kevin. Calling you Dirty Danny. Now I
I
could
said
also
older
say
Dirty Danny.
older Dirty Danny, but I could say Dirty Danny just from things you'd talk about, and Danny would never even.
Oh, that's true.
So that after I got past the,
I just thought you were on
comment,
Clean
I
Danny.
was trying to go, oh, maybe you meant this. MVP, the season ain't over, please. And then somebody said, looking like they might have Mark's medications almost right. LOL.
Who said that?
That made me laugh too. Is that mean? Is that mean?
Why? Well, it's obviously
Marianne,
somebody
from Marianne on the
Marianne-
west
No,
side.
it's somebody you've mentioned stuff on here. You've talked
They do
about
have my medication.
no,
right.
but you've talked about this
I-
stuff
I know
into
I-
a microphone.
Oh, I know.
It's not somebody who knows you personally.
You sure it's not Marianne?
It is not. It is,
Marianne from the
That's
west
it. I'm
side?
pissed off. I quit. I'm out of here.
I'm out her fucker.
it's not Marianne. It's not. It's this Vinny Geddes. He listens all the time.
Oh, I know that guy.
He loves you guys. He's
Yeah, I
a
love it.
huge fan.
Yeah.
Plus, Marianne knows your shit ain't right yet.
She's a nurse. She can make it right.
Well, I mean, look, it's a fine balance. Yeah, I didn't even know
What?
about any of your stuff until you talked about it.
Jesus Christ, my freaking my dresser on the top of it looks like I do more freaking drugs than Hendrix.
I think he kept his job at Time Warner all those years.
I know, but
What's the Percocet
telling
to
you,
blue light
honestly,
ratio?
guys,
What's
Laying
that
the mental
perfect
part, and he
window?
had to keep him.
Oh, I
It's like FMLA. You know, they can't get rid of you.
Nah, see that's where people talk shit.
What
That's
do you mean?
Not, that's
talk
not
shit?
true. I was on FLMA because I took care of my father and my mother.
What's FMLA?
It's
It's family medical leave.
Family medical leave.
Oh,
I was on, yeah. But
I thought it was fuck my life.
but it pretty much
Well,
was.
basically.
I
But-
did.
But yes, I did run
Wait,
over.
the family leave act you can go take care of.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
and we're talking about it's called the
I
Family
thought it
Leave
was
Act.
just for
if it was now,
pregnancies. I don't
if
know.
it was now, I would get paid for it.
Yeah.
From
All right.
insurance,
Yeah,
the insurance would pay for it. Then it didn't. But I did. I mean, I did run off. I did get in my car and run off to Nashville, though. That is true.
Did you ever hear that story?
Have we ever
he's told
we
that on the show.
talked
He
a
said-
little bit. Yes,
Uh,
but I don't remember what was the tipping point of that because you arrived. All I know is you arrived in Nashville like 3 a.m. or something.
He's
Dude.
not working in transportation anymore, so I think he can tell the story. Like if he was working in transportation still, I'm not sure. he
I think I
could.
tell the story. I think I'll be all right. Well, how about Matt tells us? If Matt tells the story and I don't tell it,
That's
can
true.
I get in trouble?
I don't think so. We could
great.
say it was all made up.
All right.
I mean,
I was
Just radio, man. Just radio.
dating the country girl. Remember the country girl?
yeah, really pretty girl. Yeah.
Yeah, she's she's no longer with us. God,
Okay.
what?
No, I forgot. No, I just said because she
Oh,
died. I know nothing. I don't know what you're doing here. You're making
so I'm at Springer at Nola's,
okay.
and she's banging some guy, and we just
And you knew this?
I knew this, but she was
But
like,
now is she like, are you supposed to be exclusive?
well, we went to Vegas together, and we were like, and we we're hooking up and stuff, and
Okay.
so.
But was she like, unless the word exclusive is kind of there, so
See, the
maybe you
problem
thought it
is-
was one thing
no,
and she thought it was
the
something
problem is there's 3 personalities.
else? And
There was
who?
3
You?
personalities.
Oh, she's more
Her.
than 3.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
she is. She was.
So it depended what
man, you guys
personality.
have-
Mars
Yeah.
got 3, and I got 12, and she had 50.
Yeah. So
okay.
I was with Seth. We were hanging out. And so I went back to his house, and I called my friend Emily, and I was talking to her. I said, "Well, I'm gonna go to Nashville. I'm going to Nashville." So I go home. This is what one. This is at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I go home. I get a
Had you been
Garbage
drinking?
bag.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I get home. I get a laundry. I take my laundry bag and I throw everything in it,
Yeah.
and I get in my car and I
Drove to Nashville.
drove to Nashville.
With any plan once you got there?
Well, I knew I had a place to stay.
Okay. So what time did you get there? Like 2, 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah, because I went and saw Keith Urban and Brad Paisley in concert that night, and I got no sleep.
But the crazy part is he grabbed a 12-pack on the way.
30.
Or 30-pack. Just kept drinking it as he was driving. Said he was hungover. Where was it? Cincinnati or
Yeah,
hungover?
Cincinnati. And I'm not bragging about this. Someone accused me of bragging about this. This isn't bragging. This is a life lesson that people need to learn.
A life lesson people need to learn. Most people aren't doing this.
It's great.
That's right.
It's
Yeah,
grabbing
I
it.
don't mean to be
most
an asshole.
people-
You'd be
no,
surprised.
most
The
people
left
are
is grabbing
Really?
18,
They
not
just
a
say,
30.
well, you know what,
Most
Matt?
people
You're
aren't
probably
talking about
right.
it.
You're probably right. I think that most people
Yeah.
have dreamed of escaping. I will tell you this, okay? Since this sort of brushes on mental health, right? A little bit?
Sure.
Yes or no? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes when we hear, and it's awful, and hopefully nobody knows anybody who committed suicide, but I always think that is, you just need an escape, and you unfortunately take the permanent escape, and maybe that's the better
And
thing.
I hate it. And I never.
And I don't like that. But what
And I
you did
hated that
is,
job.
I think there's a bunch of people. To Matt's point, I got to tell you, there were many times I would have, but I just knew I couldn't.
towards the,
Well, it's different I feel it's different if you have kids too. Like,
yeah,
I
you gotta
I
put
just
them
up and
couldn't
go.
really
Yeah.
But I mean, believe me,
I would get on a plane drunk. I wouldn't drive all the way to Nashville drunk. That's for sure.
I can't believe that.
First of all, I don't want to drive 11 hours. Second of all, man, that's a long ways not to make a mistake.
Woo, I know. And how about having to go to the bathroom once you break the seal and you're drinking beer, man?
I stopped a lot. I stopped 9 times, I think it was.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
I mean, it took me a little extra. But you got to remember, I mean, you have to remember too, that Time Warner job towards the end fucking sucked. The only reason why I stayed is because I knew they were eventually going to get rid of our department,
Yeah.
and I wanted the severance.
All right, but at the time, like when you were, because the thing that somebody wrote was like,
Yeah.
jokingly, they got
Yeah.
the meds right. Were you
No,
not,
my meds are fine.
even then?
Mhm.
Oh, all right.
I just was like, I was over everything.
Just had it.
I wasn't going to come back.
Why? But you did because your mom.
No, she made me come back.
Well,
She made
She
you
made
come
me,
back.
believe me, she made me
Get
come
your
back.
ass back here. You're grounded.
hang on a second.
No, this is what she did.
Grounded.
This
Yeah,
is-
this is what I'm
this is-
thinking. It's like,
This is what she did. She told me, she said, come back, get everything else situated, and then go back. So I went home and I never went back.
Yeah.
But
Are you still technically grounded?
yes. Yes, my dead mother still grounded me.
my dead mother. All right.
So, but
Well,
no, but it's true. I mean, that whole Time Warner thing.
that's what pushed you over the edge.
I hate
Well,
it.
that and the chick.
If you're working a
banging
job,
somebody
you're working
else.
a job you hate.
Yeah.
It sucks because let's put it this way. And I forgot to say this last week. Matt reminded me on the thing. I went from 2017 when I was talking about the money I'm making. I went from 2017 to 2020. I didn't talk about in between that when I owned Bathtub Billy's with Matt, which was a great time, and I was taken care of, and my family was taken care of when I was there.
Okay.
And I forgot, I didn't mention that. Kind of like just went over that and didn't say anything. And I apologize for that because, I kind of think that.
You're such a fucking asshole.
I'm just saying.
You were taking care of your family, was taking care of your liver, not so much.
Not so much. That was a freaking fun 3 years. Let me tell you.
I'm sure it was a blast.
Sometimes I sit there at work and I go, man, I'd be freaking drinking a beer.
I mean, there was a time in 2019 where we had one of those weeks where you were like, I'm fucking done. And we fucking went online and booked a trip to Cancun and went.
It's amazing.
I mean,
I told my GM, who's now my boss, hey, guess what? I'm going away. I'll see you in a week. And we had to do it. Had to check out.
Well, you lose your. There are a lot of times you got to give yourself a chance to recharge.
well, a lot of shit went down
yes.
in 2019.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
a lot
because
of
you
shit
figured you
went
had
down.
Mark's nephew died, and then Blair died a few
Yeah.
months later, and then
We
all
just,
that kind of just snowballed, and business was fucking up
Jesus,
and down. And
dude.
Was that
it
Was that the
just,
trip with the midget?
Yeah.
that was a trip with the midget.
it sure was.
So you both have been through a ton of shit.
I think everybody goes through a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
But this seems a little bit, just slightly more than most. I mean, I agree with
Everybody's got their
you.
shit.
Somebody said to me the other, "Oh, you know how to handle shit," and I go, "Everybody handles shit. Everybody does."
Sure.
But I haven't gone through some of the things that you both have. I've never, But
Well, hopefully you never have to.
yeah, I think at some point there will be, but
Yeah.
it's not the same.
But I'm not
The
proud.
unexpected.
I'm not proud of doing that. I'm not. But
You should be.
No, I
a little
mean,
bit.
maybe
Slightly.
I mean, he didn't hurt anybody. So
I mean,
maybe
that's
a
the
little.
thing is like, and I go, how many other people are out there doing it? And just
I don't know about driving to Nashville.
Well, I don't know about it.
Driving home from Greece, maybe not to Nashville.
See, everybody thought I was gonna turn around. I'd get like the Erie and turn around.
Who?
I think my whole family didn't think that I would.
Yeah,
even,
but when you left at like 1 or 2 in the morning, did you say goodbye to anybody?
yeah, my mother.
You did.
Yeah,
And she didn't try to stop you then?
of course she did.
Okay. And so what? How could she
But
not stop you then, and then get you to come back from Nashville?
Because I really had to come back anyways to tie all the loose ends up.
Yeah. And then once you got back here, you just fell back into the.
No, when I got back here, it was just back.
Well, it's home. I
It still
can't.
sucked. I mean, it still sucked. It was like,
Well, you
know.
had a shitty situation. You had somebody you thought
Yeah.
you had a relationship with, and they were having multiple relationships.
yeah, like with different like.
Well, maybe one of the personalities was with you, and
It
one of
was.
the personalities was
I did have
somebody else. I don't know.
I did have a personality. I did have one of her personalities with me.
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So there you
But
go.
It was a learning experience. It was a great week.
There you
I had
go.
the best time
In Nashville.
Mhm.
What did you do?
I went and
Did you look for a gig while you were down there?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I was looking for jobs.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there was jobs back down there back then.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, right now and right after COVID, it's like the job market. Jobs just aren't what they were down there. Like it isn't as big. It isn't as the job market isn't as huge as it was in 2019.
I don't know. I mean, they keep saying they can't find workers in certain.
I don't know why they can't find workers because there's shit jobs like CVS, for instance.
Oh.
Can I just mention? Are they a sponsor?
No. I'm not saying for that reason. I'm saying yeah, sure.
No,
yeah. get
let's pay $17 an hour and have you put you in a position
Right.
where you're going to get robbed.
Yeah.
It was a position. Was it either they're
It's a
gonna
lot more than liquor stores paying.
just gonna-
not really, not
I was
really.
thinking that, and what a fucking sales pitch.
Right. Yes. Come work for us.
Yeah, come work
We'll give
for
you that
us.
opportunity of a lifetime.
Two people working.
But I
there.
mean, you find people now, right?
It's hard though.
It's
it
still
is
hard.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I think
hard,
was it
yeah.
always?
that's the restaurant.
It's a lot harder than it was.
See, the thing that always, and I don't even know where I land politically anymore these days. I really don't, because I worry about the minimum wage putting small businesses out of business.
Well, Matt pays, and that's the difference between.
no, I know he does.
I mean,
I know that.
I mean,
But there are certain jobs I don't think you were meant to sustain a family on. They were starter jobs. They were jobs for college kids, jobs for
and
kids in
that's-
high school. Learn responsibility, learn budgeting, learn that sort of thing, which is all vital. I think it's vital stuff that isn't always taught in school, and you got to learn to do it. And then, if you got a guy like Matt who's going to mentor you and show you how to do the business, he can see who's really interested in hustling and is going to go a little extra. That's a great thing. But man, when you got to pay somebody and then
think about this is down
it's
there,
fucking hard.
Nashville, South Carolina, the minimum wage is still like $7.50.
I know it is because
servers are making $2.35.
Jackson was serving in Alabama. It was $2.35 plus tips. Yeah,
it's great and it's crazy. And it's like, but I mean, these jobs.
but that's where I worry that you put the small business out of business because now I need the help.
You're seeing it.
I can't not run this business without the manpower. But now it's gotten so astronomical that I'm asking people to do more, right? So people are stretched thin, which makes them love their job, right? And it just makes it hard. And I wish there was a better. I don't know how to.
Imagine being at a job and every day you just wonder: is this person going to call in? Is this person going to? Who's going to be here? Oh man, okay, Joe didn't show up for his job, so now we got to cover him. So now I'm working a double, and then tomorrow Sam doesn't show up, and once a week, Mike's not showing up.
I mean,
how many chances they get? Because you're like, well, what am I going to do? I can't fire them. I need help. So
and they know that,
So
too.
you've gotten to the point where you say can't allow it anymore. So now you're going through people a little more, but everybody starts out great for the first month and then just fall apart. It's unbelievable.
That's the restaurant business, though.
Yeah,
hospitality in general.
Hospitality, yeah. I mean, you talk to people that own places, and they'll hire someone who they know is going to be drunk when they get there because they have no
Just hopefully
choice.
not too drunk, right? I rehired a kitchen manager one time. I knew it was a short-term thing, but we needed somebody.
And he knew what to do.
He had a drug problem. He was amazing with what he did, but it was just a ticking time bomb. Which day wasn't he not going to show up to work because he's out on a bender? And I think it lasted about 7 months the second time. So
yeah, I would have gone like I don't know, 5 months longer than I would have thought. I don't know, really.
Actually,
know.
That was pretty long for him.
He got in a fight. He got in a fight with Matt and quit. And so about 10 hours later, he texted me and asked me what time I'm picking him up for work the next day.
That's
because
how
he
fucked
didn't
up he
remember.
was, yeah,
because he had no idea. Did you let him in?
No.
The next day? No, because I've
Mark
heard
didn't pick him up.
I've heard of people who have shown back up hoping they weren't fired from
George Costanza.
Well, like George Costanza, but that's like I think based on a real. I've heard of that in the hospitality business where a waitress or somebody quit and then came back and just jumped out of their shit. It just happens. All right, we'll take a moment. I want to get to this 49ers player and then touch on the drones.
Oh man,
this is a weird thing, and what they're telling people that they should be doing now. I don't know if it's.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, we'll get to all that. Get to all that right after this.
I'm telling you, if you learned this about 15 minutes ago in the dressing room, so it's cool.
It's not a great recording of this. It's Daughtry because she went to see Daughtry. But I always liked the song Blue Christmas. And I don't know why. Elvis. It's one of the few Elvis songs I really
I know. I'm the same way.
I don't know why. But we heard Elvio Fernandez, who is from where we record the podcast, talking in the background. But
on the show?
He's a big, he has. He's a big part of this band. Yeah.
Part of the band. He does all the harmonies, all the background vocals. He writes. It's like he's
Elvio does. He's great at producing too. He has
Yes.
a beautiful studio in his house. It's really
that's how
well
this all started. He produced Ace Young from
Yes.
American Idol.
Oh, I remember that because he
And then
brought
that's
him up on Weezer's show.
That's how I met Daughtry.
Yeah, that is how they got connected. Yeah. Was show good or
Yeah, really good.
all right?
Pretty. It was just loud, which is weird. which is weird for me to say.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Turn it down.
My ears rang. I don't think my ears are rang. I go to country concerts. They're not really that
Yeah.
loud.
You didn't bring earplugs or anything?
I didn't even think. I didn't even think of that.
Thought of it either. All right. The thing that has been I was unaware of, Matt said it happened Thursday night, was Devondre Campbell of the 49ers refusing to go in. He lost his position when the guy he was replacing was better.
Well, Greenlaw, remember Greenlaw is the guy that tore his AC or his Achilles in the Super Bowl. Remember, he was running onto the field, didn't do anything, just collapsed.
It was like the turf toe.
So he was finally
turf
ready
monster.
to come back, and this guy's played well.
Yeah.
And it was time for Greenlaw to come back, and you're not losing your job when you're Greenlaw. He's a freaking beast. And apparently this guy didn't like it too much. So he refused to go in the game when Greenlaw kind of
Devondre
banged up.
Campbell, he didn't play and he went into the locker room at some point.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Kyle said
He didn't want to play today.
Yeah.
The coaching staff.
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So
During the game or before?
no, that was in the third quarter.
Kyle, has that ever happened to you where a player said they didn't want to play the game?
No.
He got demoted for this game, right? He was not going to play.
No, he was gonna go in when Drake came out.
Who's Devondre Campbell?
I don't. We'll figure out something, but I don't know that right now.
Did he give you any reason why he didn't want to play today?
No.
So was he?
I mean, to hear a player say, "I don't want to play today," does that create dissension, especially
What the
knowing
fuck
that
do you
at
think?
this point in the
That would have
season?
been my
we're
answer.
hyper-
Like, what do you think? Does it create
It's his
dissension?
fucking job. It's your job.
No shit. That's
You
what I
imagine saying to
mean.
your boss, I
No,
don't feel like working today. I'm just going to sit here.
Never. But it's got to be an ego thing for him.
I guess.
He's
I don't know.
31, right?
Yeah.
Was he ever? I'm not as familiar with
Not only
him
did
as
he do that, but then he just walks off the field in the
Yeah.
third quarter and goes into the locker room and changes.
so they did not cut him because they can't financially.
Well, it also made a lot of sense. So LeGarrette Blount did this years ago and got released and went to the Patriots.
Oh.
And won a Super Bowl. So they don't want him going somewhere where he could be on a contender. And a chance for a better
never even
chance.
thought of that because I think what I read said financially it just didn't make sense to release him, but that makes more sense
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Well, I mean,
But they emptied
suspended
out
him
his
3
locker
games,
room.
right?
Yeah, so his
I can't
season's
think
over.
he's
There's
ever
only 3
coming
games
back.
left.
They might try to trade him, but I think eventually they're going to have to cut him. So I don't know what the contract's like. He just signed it this offseason. So he was just signed just to replace this guy until he was healthy. That was what this guy's signing was all about.
And he knew that. And he thought he played well
Yeah.
enough to earn the spot.
So originally they had signed Kendricks, and then Kendricks did a 180 and went and signed with Dallas, the linebacker.
Okay.
And then they brought this guy in and said, okay, well, we're going to use this guy instead until Greenlaw comes back. So, but he was still going to get some playing time. Greenlaw can't come back and play 100%
No,
after
he
that
can't.
injury.
No.
I'm shocked he made it back at all. It says a lot about the guy. But he got his knee got a little banged up, and he had to come out of the game, and this kid wouldn't go in, so they had to put another backup in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just
His teammates are like, I don't ever want to fucking play with that guy again. I don't blame him.
Well, look, we saw Antonio Brown quit on his team take off his shirt. That was at least entertaining. He
Yeah.
took off his pads and shirt as he just starts walking in.
If you want to prove that CTE is a real damn
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
Antonio Brown.
I think
since
that-
that Burfisit hit where he just got nailed, his head was never right after that.
And then we had, who was it for the Bills? But
Vontae
quit.
Davis.
Vontae Davis, but he
yeah.
quit. He legitimately was
On the-
done.
right, he quit on the field, or he just
No, he
went
quit
come out
locker
after
room.
halftime, right?
He's like, I'm done.
Yeah. But
Well, at
but
least he quit.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little different than I'm just not playing today.
Yeah, this guy's sulking.
I'm
I'm
not
not
playing
playing.
today.
I don't feel like playing today. I don't want to play with you today.
I mean, how do you that entire sport, it's all about the guy next to you and the team and going to war. And it is a
Right.
battle out there. And you've been to get to that level, you've had to play at every other level. So it's not like,
And you're good.
Do you think Vontae pointed around the locker room like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
I think he would have got his ass whooped.
Yeah,
Somebody would have killed him.
that's fucking wild. I don't think I've ever heard of a guy refusing to go in a game other than what you just said, but
Well,
I didn't
Richardson,
remember
too,
that.
this year had to take that play off, and they benched him for 2 games.
Who?
Anthony Richardson
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Colts.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah.
he was exhausted.
But he was
They benched him for
exhausted.
2. They
runs.
benched him for 2 games, so they realized
Okay.
Flacco's not Flacco anymore.
But that to me was almost like, I didn't get that either. But at least it was a guy going, I just need to catch my breath. It wasn't a guy going, I'm not going back in.
He basically said, I'm not going back in after he had to catch his breath.
Yeah, but did he play after that? In
Took
that
him
game?
2
He
weeks.
did.
Oh, two.
Well, he
well,
played
they
the game
they
after
did.
that, though.
Yeah, I thought he played in that game.
I don't remember, but I know that he didn't play the next week, and Flacco went out and went lights out, and then he
What?
had about 6 yards passing the next game. And
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
we're good with Richardson
No.
again. He's cool.
That team's a mess.
Did they win over the weekend?
No, the Colts, they lost.
Yeah.
They got steamrolled by the
They-
Broncos.
and
By the
did you see what
Broncos.
happened in that game? Was
That-
the running
that
back?
flea flicker?
Yes.
No, the running back was all the way into he got to the 1 yard line, dropped the
Oh,
ball
that
before
was
the goal
Cincinnati
line.
game, I thought.
No, it was the Indian game. That's what we're talking about.
Oh,
Colts. That's Richardson.
I thought the Cincinnati game had the guy that dropped the ball.
No, it was the guy for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor.
I don't know. I didn't
Cincinnati
see
might have done
any
it
other
too,
games.
but I know the Colts did it for.
I never
100%.
saw anything other than I knew that the Colts needed this game to stay in playoff
Yeah.
contention. And I thought at one point they were leading 10-7.
They were.
They
down,
were.
They weren't they down 13-7 when that happened, or were they up 13-7? I have to reread it. Now.
Yeah,
I don't know. All I saw from that game,
'Cause
I
it
was
was
showing I
on-
was showing Greg too the play they had where the quarterback swung it out to the wide receiver.
Same game.
The wide receiver went to throw it back, and the linebacker just
Yes,
jumped in,
right.
just cut between both of them and took it and ran it to the house.
It's a great play. Denver's playing really good.
Yeah, well,
really good.
coach,
I know.
right? I mean, aggressive, but he's the
Yeah.
guy. I got a great story about him, but I can't tell.
Don't worry, we got Mike McCarthy. We don't need him.
Just tell it. You can tell it.
Just it's one about him and being in New Orleans and getting caught with a couple of people.
Who cares? What's he gonna come after you?
No, I
Are
just
you gonna get sued? Fired?
no, I can't get fired. Sued, yes, probably, potentially, if he had
That's true.
defamation of character. Real quick, the drones thing. Has anybody been paying attention to this? The ones they're seeing off the coast of Jersey and New York.
So the one I saw, it was like a freaking car size.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was humongous.
Thank you. I have never seen these. Are not fucking drones. They got to be a spaceship. Is what I was looking at it going.
Well,
What?
and
They're
Trump,
5
Trump
to
came
6
out
feet.
today and said, "Why are they not telling the public what it is? You can't tell me the National Guard, the Army, the Marine. They all know what this is going on. You're not flying anything through the air that somebody doesn't see."
So now
They've all
Pick
been
up.
questioning it too. They're just saying now that they're saying that there was nothing that we worried about. It was just drones flying around.
No, because the
people can
drones-
fly drones
okay.
and it's cool.
look, we have the
now I know
Fairport-
Hochul's,
No, this thing looked like the size of your van.
Hochul's bitching about it now too because it's stopping flight traffic out in New York City and the New Jersey governor's bitching, but nobody's doing anything about it.
Why?
I'm
What is
surprised. I'm
happening?
surprised nobody shot one of them down yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If this was the South, one of them some bitches would be on the ground.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, how high up are they? Because most drones are flying fairly low. People use them for camera, but the Fairport Music Fest, you ever hear of it?
No.
I think your girlfriend wanted to go.
Oh,
but
man. I didn't say it.
yeah, I did.
I'm not getting blamed
Do
this time.
not, don't blame anybody else. I told you that in the beginning. When that night when you
I
said
didn't blame anybody.
No, I said do not yell at these guys. It
I
was
didn't
me.
blame
I
anybody.
wrote you that in a text.
I can't help. I can't help.
You can't help what? I said that. I go, do
You know
not.
what?
I did
Finish
I or
finish
not?
your fucking
All
story.
right. The point is that
before you
when they have
forget.
the Fairport Music Fest, they put up a drone and to see
Yeah,
stuff. Right?
yeah.
They're watching.
The police
things.
do it, right?
The police
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. It ain't this.
No,
These
it's a small one. These are huge.
These are 5 to 6 to 8 feet in diameter, and that is as big as a car.
Yes.
Amazon's using them to deliver stuff now too.
That big?
I don't know how big they are, but
That's
I know
what I'm
Amazon's
saying.
dropping them.
Yeah, there's a wing place outside of Dallas. I think
I
it's
heard that.
Yeah, or somewhere in Texas
Doing the
They-
turkey drop.
They just deliver it, but somebody ordered so many wings, and they wanted the drone to fly in, but they also had to have a car deliver because they could only. I think it was carrying at the time was like 10 or a dozen,
I was
maybe at
gonna
a
say,
time.
yeah.
Something they must get cold. I can't imagine.
Holy shit!
I'm just
Go
thinking
through the rain.
I got to think you got to have something, but
Although I don't know, Grubhub's not any better, so he might be better off.
But okay, that's
What
the
the
drone.
fuck?
Yeah,
It's like an airplane.
that looks
They're
like
huge.
okay. That looks
It's a
threatening.
military. It's a
That
military
looks
drone.
fucking threatening to me.
It's got to be. Military.
Is it ours?
It's got to be military. They would
That's
shoot
the,
it down if
that's
it wasn't.
the kind of shit that you see that would drop a bomb somewhere
Yes.
in the Middle East.
The U.S. military would shoot that down.
So
in a
why
heartbeat.
are they flying? At first, we're hearing like, well, are they Iranian origination? Is it Iran? Or is there a ship somewhere off the coast that we can't see from the shore that's flying these drones in? Or is this an American?
It's an American thing. They would shoot this down if it wasn't.
That's what I thought.
Especially in that
So
area
why the fuck
after
are
what
they not
happened with
saying-
9/11.
Yes.
Bring back Chinese weather balloons. Let's go.
I'm going, what
It's-
is
Why
this?
don't they just say it's government testings or something? Say what it is. You can't tell me the president of the United States and the military doesn't know what this is. They would
Somebody
shoot
does.
it down.
And now they're saying that they're seeing them over Lake Ontario. I saw our friend Berkeley Breen was going to investigate. People are saying they're seeing drones over the lake.
So maybe they're Canadian. Maybe they're flying in to check us out.
It's a
They want to see
fuck.
how beautiful Lake Ontario is in Rochester, New York.
But so one guy goes, well, what should you be concerned about? And the only thing they're saying is they could hack into your internet, your personal home internet, and you're better off getting a VPN.
I don't think they need a drone to do
That's
that.
what I was thinking. I
Oh,
go,
they're gonna
this
find
sounds
out
like
mine
a
has a whole
bunch
lot
of
of
fucking
foreign links.
bullshit.
Hackers are always way ahead of anybody else. The last thing they're doing is put a fucking drone in the air.
All right. So this guy says, because they talked to somebody. This is from the fine journal known as the New York Post.
Johnny Drone Expert.
New York State Police and FBI's Department of Homeland Security both issued statements regarding the increased sightings. One News Nation journalist in New Jersey even reported about 50 of them flying from the ocean. 50.
So it's not one
That
guy
looks
just
like
with
a
his little
fucking
drone playing
flock
with it.
of. I mean, that's huge. In Rochester, though, Robinson said it doesn't appear to be of a major concern for now. All drones aren't necessarily bad. It's like with anything, we can get the good out of certain things, and then there are certain ways that we can see things that aren't so good. This is the dumbest statement ever. We don't want to necessarily go into mass hysteria and paranoia, but what the fuck? If I saw a 50-foot that thing, whatever that was, a car in the air, but at the same time, we live in the real world. We live in a world where people can take these devices and weaponize them. So we just have to be pragmatic and careful. The drones that do pose a risk, according to this guy, often used for Wi-Fi interception. Seems odd to me,
Yeah.
but and he goes, you could get a virtual private network. That's what I would suggest you do. Get a VPN.
He's full of shit.
It sounds like just a way to appease people.
Yeah,
in my
you know who
opinion.
might be able to give you some info is your friend across the street.
I
here.
was gonna, I owe him a call anyway. I don't know. Those things look fucking enormous. They do not look like the drones.
Doesn't look like somebody needs a free Wi-Fi from your house.
No, it
Right.
doesn't.
You might have been
It
able-
looks like they're bringing their own.
Yeah.
You might have been able to get Sheriff Baxter to give you some insight on it when he was having a soda pop the other night here.
No, I know, but I wasn't sure what this.
Careful with that.
It was soda. It was Coca-Cola.
I don't know what the what they're doing. I think you're right. I think we would have shot them down.
They would have. There's no doubt about
There's
it.
not a
Like I
fucking,
said, if they were flying over Texas, they would have shot them some bitches down.
I'm telling you, fly your private plane through there without telling anybody you're doing it. They're going to shoot you down. They're either there, they're going to pull right up next to you and say, "What are you doing?"
Fuck. All right, the drone thing is it's bizarre. We're living in such a weird world now that like
It's crazy.
Well, only that we can see all this shit. Now we're seeing it, and no one's telling you what it is. And what do you think it's going to lead to? I guess most people are like, can't be that bad. Otherwise, something bad would happen. But to see 50 of them coming off an ocean,
Yeah, if they were going to attack, they wouldn't be flying around for 2 weeks. They would have done attacked already.
Yeah, they've been in and out already.
So, all right, Mark, are you looking for drones?
How much those are?
How much those are?
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine.
Oh, those got to be a lot.
Yeah,
Those are
small
military.
ones
Those are
expensive.
military grade.
Yeah, they're that's freaking ridiculous. Everything else good in your world?
Yeah. What do you just keep going to your show?
I'm just asking.
keep
I just
going
want to. I
Just
just
gonna-
worry
Do your
about
silly
it.
little,
I just want to make
podcast.
sure everything's okay in your world.
Do your silly little
You
podcast.
know, you and
I'm-
the lady friend good.
Look,
The holidays
everything's
are
good.
coming up. Did you
Yeah.
buy her a gift
I
already?
got-
Did
I
you
got
not buy her a gift?
I
Are you
got
still
2
waiting
week-
to buy her a
I
gift?
got 2 weeks off. That's all. That's
Oh,
all.
so you're gonna annoy her for 2 weeks?
maybe I don't know, maybe I'll go annoy Matt.
Hey, you might drive to Nashville again. You never know.
Oh, that could be true too.
There's me a lot of day drinking. That's all I'm saying.
Did you get her a Christmas present yet?
Yes. I
Did
did.
you get who a birthday present?
Did he get his lady friend a
I did.
Christmas present yet?
Oh, I thought he said Keith Urban. I swear to God, I thought you mumbled. Did you get Keith Urban a birthday?
Oh, he might have.
I don't think he said that.
And I was like, wait a second. What do you know that I don't know?
It's in that Guinness over there.
All right, we have a theme that tune. Are you willing to play with us tonight?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I kicked everybody's ass.
You
last
did.
week.
You crushed. You crushed. Every time people always say I have to say, like, you guys both are loved on Mondays. I
Well,
know.
why don't you fire Doug on Tuesdays and bring us on Tuesdays?
Doug's not doing Tuesdays anymore, is he?
Yeah, he comes in every once in a while.
Oh.
Every once in a while. But the thing is, like, what? You gonna come all the way out here again?
I am
You got
nothing.
enough shit
I
going
have
on.
Matt's busy.
Matt has a ton of shit
Matt's
going
busy, but I have
on. I
nothing.
think.
going
I
on.
don't know.
I'm not doing
you're
shit this year. I'm broke.
I have nothing going on. I have nothing going on.
All right. Well, then come back.
Nothing going on.
We're here at 6. We'll take a moment and we'll get into Theme That Tune right after this.
How deep is a tattoo? Allow me to demonstrate on this glizzy. The needle deposits 1.5 to 2 millimeters of ink into the skin. The liner penetrates.
This is your music, news, and weather station, bringing you the best in Christmas music on this beautiful Christmas Eve.
Look outside, the snow is falling. What a sight to see. Daddy will be coming home as happy as can be. He'll be walking through the
What's that?
door.
Is this the one that father's in the car accident?
The bus.
The bus, yeah. Played this last
Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I did.
He's always right on
It's my favorite Christmas song.
It's gonna be a very merry
Because I have such a problem with the other people get killed in the bus, and he comes in ringing his own doorbell.
I had thoughts on that. I have thoughts.
Okay.
Maybe his hands were full with presents. He couldn't get the key out, hit the bell with one of the boxes.
Maybe she thought he was dead and he was afraid she was fucking somebody else.
Oh. Well, this isn't your story, so
I do watch Young and the Restless.
I know you do.
I think it's because his hands are full of presents. He
See
can't
what he
open the door.
See what he does?
What? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
does?
What did I do? Switch it on you?
What he does?
Yeah. This isn't your story.
Serious accident involving
I just
the
can't
number 5
imagine
bus out of
that.
New Haven. The only information we have is that the bus skidded on a patch of ice and slammed into a tree.
It's the worst
Stay
song
tuned
ever.
to this
I know.
station for further
This is almost.
The Morgan twins are going to do it.
I'll tell you what. I'd rather listen to John Hyatt.
You know what? That's horrible.
Is skidded even a word?
Skidded?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be
I would think so.
skid?
Well,
The
he
bus
went into
skid
a
on the
skid.
road?
Yeah, but the past tense of I skidded into the fence. I don't
I would
know.
just say it's skidded into the fence.
I think I said I would have said skidded.
I mean, that's obviously it's a long time ago.
It just doesn't
guessing
sound.
anyway.
It doesn't
Nobody,
sound
nobody
like
takes a
real
bus. It was written in 1975.
And that was
It's an
that time where they
old-fashioned
take the train or the bus from
Yeah.
New York City
Yeah,
to Connecticut.
I just like when
He's just going the other way from New York to
guy-
Connecticut.
when they all die, and then all of a sudden he comes home and they're all worried. Who's going to walk me down the aisle? Who's going to buy me presents? And all of a sudden, ding dong, daddy's here. And no one thinks of the people that did die in the bus.
Right.
That's the thing that I don't get. Anyway,
And that's your favorite song.
it's my favorite
Good
Christmas
Christmas
song for that reason.
Yeah.
Because there's so many holes in it in my
Yes.
mind. There's so many holes. Matt said he just saw a post online of a drone over Spencerport.
Yeah.
Oh.
The same kind of size.
Yeah, same size.
Hopefully
Well,
that,
then-
hopefully that one wipes out Spencerport.
What are they looking for?
That's nice.
Or at least the bullies.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on over there.
These things are somewhat intimidating, but can't be anything too bad. They're
don't know.
spying on you.
It's what the troopers did. All those signs that say aircraft may be used in speed control on the throughway. These are all those. They're taking the speed limits from the throughway, getting your tax dollars up there.
Yeah, what do you got to do? So now somebody
a good
who's like a
point.
gamer can just get a job where they just fly this drone.
Sure. Well,
Right.
it's always been that way.
Yeah, you just up. There it is.
Amazing things you can watch from over there.
I gotta
You
think
ain't have to pay.
you want to learn how to operate a drone
Really?
just for your own entertainment. I'm not saying why. What do you mean? Don't give me.
He get that low flying one, the up the skirt drone.
Dennis uses drones. That's all you need to know.
That's true.
If Dennis is doing something, it's for dirty reasons.
There you go. It's perfect. All right, we're ready for theme that tune.
Yeah, you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm trying to help you out here.
Oh yeah.
Save you a couple bucks.
I know.
You just offered him Tuesdays. He's gonna quit on you. You're offering him Tuesdays last segment. This one you're pissing him off. And he's gonna quit.
Fuck it, now I'm
That's it.
coming Wednesday.
I'm not
I'm
coming
not
in.
the one. I'm not coming in.
in.
You won't understand. When I get freaking bitched at, then I get mad.
Why are you getting bitched at?
Forget it.
That's-
Let's just play it.
Well,
Don't
you,
do it.
you know
Don't
why you're
close
getting
the
bitched
band.
at? Because you do silly things.
I
That's
didn't do
what-
anything wrong.
Then you should get bitched at.
I tend to think there was a fumble along the way somewhere.
I don't believe so. but
No?
Let's just keep going.
All right. A little drinking.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going, Bill. He wants you to keep going.
Forgetting your plans. You know what you need for the holidays is a handheld calendar so you can put down all your dates and stuff.
Isn't that when it's in your phone?
Yeah, but he doesn't look at it. Put in reminders.
Put the notification.
Oh, come on. She loves you. Don't worry about
I
it.
think it sucks about the Apple phone with the reminders though. You actually got to tell it
Yes.
you want a notification. It's just
It
be
should
automatic,
just do it.
right?
I think so too.
It
doesn't.
used to, and they changed
Yep,
that
they
a few
changed.
updates ago.
Because somebody bitched about
Exactly.
something and they decided not to do
Well,
it.
the new update sucks for me.
I don't like it.
Pictures and everything suck.
I don't like it. I don't like it
Mine
at
went
all.
dark too. I don't know why.
Yep.
Yours did too.
Yep. I don't.
Haley did hers. It didn't go dark.
Keep talking shit. You'll have a drone over your house in an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been worse.
All right, Mark. Here we go for you to win.
Rockets, 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 rockets.
Why do I feel like I know this?
Oh, I do.
You do know
I
it?
just don't know. I always think about a certain movie every time.
Yeah.
I always wonder why fuck anybody thought 80s music was good.
I would walk 10 miles on my hands and knees. Ain't no doubt about it, baby.
Do you have this?
Stop looking at my shit.
I want to see if you had this one. I'm hoping you don't.
It wasn't my intention to mislead you.
We had this one before.
No, not this one.
Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you, and you said you had to get your laundry clean. Didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? And you said,
God damn it. It's like right at the fucking point.
He always does that.
Not giving you a free one.
Come on, Mark.
He knows it. He just can't think of it.
No, he can't. He's singing it in his head right now.
There's
He's
too many
humming it.
free ones in this one.
Something in the moonlight catches my eye. The shadow of a lover goes dancing by.
I'm sure this song cranked in my Camaro.
Give me love, give me heart and soul.
Just as you hit the tree.
I hit a tree in my. I had a Camaro when I was 19, dumbass.
Could have hit a tree then too. I don't know.
Probably did.
It seems to be a pattern.
I can see Mark jamming this music really loud on a Camaro.
I can't.
Especially this
Was
song.
it a T-top?
Yeah.
Bip, 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 bip. Mm-hmm.
Let him hit the hook on that one.
Joe Mercado.
Talking
close.
away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your lover. Can't take gone.
What? You cut the other one off.
Why am I blanking?
Oh, I'm so glad you blanked on this one. Yes!
Mississippi, middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers.
We calling shot clock out? What are we doing?
Just see, let's let Mark stew a little bit more.
Baby on a shoulder.
I don't even know. I'm not going to get to the theme of this. All right, there you go.
He's got it.
Does he?
Always wanting more.
But I'm not giving him the hook.
Yes.
I gave him the hook on the last one. Back to the top.
Okay. I have no idea what this first one is.
I had no idea.
Rockets, 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 rockets.
I wrote down the sprockets, but only because I was thinking of that.
Gita?
Yeah.
The Dana Kyrie bet?
Yeah.
Spin me around.
Oh, right
got it.
round, baby.
Dead or alive. Spin me around.
Damn it.
All right, Mark's on the board with one.
Fabulous Thunderbirds, tough enough.
Tough enough for the fabulous Thunderbirds.
I didn't know the artist. I only got one on that one.
Okay.
Martika, Toy Soldiers.
Who is it?
Martika.
I wrote Toy Soldiers and I said Taylor Swift.
I said Toy Soldiers and didn't even bother with the artist.
Yeah, I said Taylor Swift.
Does it Break My Stride?
Yeah.
It is Break My Stride.
God damn it, I
And
got
the singer's last name's Wilder.
Last name is Wilder. Do you have the first name?
Jim.
Incorrect. I'll give
Well,
you.
I
I'll give him a half point for the.
I'd give him the full 2. I didn't know anything. I got
Yeah.
0.
I think you should.
I got
Matthew
nothing.
Wilder.
didn't know it was
Break My Stride.
Oh, Matthew. Well, no, I couldn't come up with it. China.
And you said you
I find I blew on this until the end here. I wrote Shadow of a Lover, but I don't even know.
Songs with heart and soul, right?
It is Heart and Soul.
God damn, Mark.
Yes.
T-Pow.
I would never got that.
All right, I'm
Yes.
3.
Finally came to you.
I got Doing the Butt.
It is the butt.
The Butt.
Yep.
All right.
I
but
do not know the others.
I don't either.
EU.
Who?
EU.
PU.
Something
Never
like
heard
that.
of EU. I remember. I got one there, so now I'm at 4.
This is Take on Me.
Aha.
Aha, right?
It is Aha.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aha,
strip down the
Take on
acoustic.
Me.
God damn it! If you didn't do that,
He did the doing the butt too. He gave him the hook.
yeah. Well, that's how I got it.
He already had the butt down though.
It's only fair if I get. Yeah.
He already had the butt.
It's Black Velvet.
Yes, it is.
I don't know the artist.
Alana Miles.
Yeah, it
Alana
is.
Miles.
A lot of miles. Did Mark get it?
Finally.
God damn
Took
it!
him
You
a
got
minute.
both of them.
Yeah. I
Took
knew
him
it
a minute.
was.
It's a big 6 points here.
I have 2, 4, 6, 8. God, that sucks. And I have no idea on this theme. What is it? Drones flying off the coast of.
This was a theme that you semi-requested. Said you kick ass at this theme.
I have 1, 2, 3,
It's not 80s
4,
one-hit
5,
wonders. Is it?
6,
It is.
Matt!
7.
Wait, so that's 5 points for Matt. How many did you have?
6.
So that gives you
11.
11.
Wait a minute. Hope he didn't teach math today.
Yeah, but I think he had more artists and songs than that.
I was waiting to see what Mark had to say over here. I almost said 13. What do you have?
13.
Yeah.
13 without the theme?
Yeah.
But you didn't get the theme. He got the theme.
Yeah, but I still ain't got 11.
No, but we should
It's
give
good
him
enough for
double the
second.
point. I want to do whatever. No, go ahead. Throw it. Ah!
It's good enough for second place.
All right. No. I like this. This is pretty. Where's it from?
It's just an acoustic version.
That's
I found.
very
I
cool.
like it.
I thought it might have been somebody else. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
I'd heard it before and I forgot about it. When I was looking today, I found it. I'm like, oh. I do like
80s
this
one-hit
version.
wonders. Aha didn't have any other.
No.
I guess they really didn't, did they?
That is a good version.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
I like the singer-songwriter. I'm a softy like that. For that kind of stuff. I would take Marianne to see a show like this at the Fairport Music Fest where they play acoustic inside. What?
Maybe they'll be playing in Vegas. Maybe they'll do residency.
It's just fun to pick on you. You know.
Can you have a
here's the thing.
residency with one song?
If we didn't like you, we wouldn't pick on you. Do you realize that?
I mean, there's little
Short-term
places.
lease.
There's
Short-term
little
lease.
places.
Do you
know?
realize that?
It's not a residency.
They can't all be
Short-term
like big
lease.
shows. They have little shows too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the
Just gotta find a little
shows.
dive bar. They
other
probably
stuff.
got to be playing there.
I'm hearing Vegas has got like a whole family-friendly side now.
fuck that.
No, I'm not
That
saying that
sounds
they don't have
terrible.
both, but like
That sounds awful.
Mark wants it back in the day where people were getting fucking whacked.
no, but
Take it out to
like
the desert.
we're shows. Like you can just go see a bunch of basically PG shows with your kids and stuff.
My buddy Brent sent me today Vegas from roster nonstop for $300.
That's
Uh,
what I think-
so-
Hotels
Spirit.
free, it was
And if
in-
you
it
don't
was in
care, and if
April.
you don't care where you sleep,
Southwest.
you can
Southwest,
get a
yeah.
cheap room there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, for 4 nights, he was finding decent hotels for like $500.
Wow,
I think I could get comp there because
because you have
Yeah.
so much.
I still have a host at Seneca, so I get some, I can usually get him to contact somebody, but
That's amazing.
I don't know the money though.
That's
So
amazing.
Maybe next year.
So 300 one way or round trip?
Round trip.
Round trip.
Yeah. It was in April, so it's a little cooler there, but
Yeah, but the
70s.
not a red eye or anything.
no, it's actually an early flight.
It
was
leaves
a
like
6
5
a.m.
or 6
yeah.
in the morning, and it
Okay,
gets in there
yeah.
about 9, 10 o'clock
That's
their
like-
time.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so it's like
And then the flight home's at 5 o'clock at
Well,
night.
the tough
Yeah.
part is a lot of times you can't get into your hotel until 3 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
but they'll hold your
Yeah.
bags as you go around
Right,
and
right.
do whatever.
Vegas, usually you can get into just about because
You-
they got
you
people
can?
coming in and out all hours of the day there.
I don't know.
So usually,
I'm
you're, usually
I've
you're
never
pretty
been to
good.
these. I have never been to Vegas.
Me neither.
Oh, you haven't either? Oh no, shit.
Nope.
I would have thought for sure you did.
I know I'm a gambler too.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Oh no, you're smart. That's
I've
what
been
that
twice.
is.
It's different.
That's-
It's been different both times.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to Vegas, Mark?
About 5.
Really?
My 6th time.
This time when you go in February.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you gamble?
Not really. No.
No. What do you do when you gamble? Is it sports or is it all like you playing blackjack or are you doing
Blackjack.
poker? It's
Blackjack.
blackjack. Blackjack to me is that's one that I could be so addictive in because I
Yeah.
think I can get it. I think I can get it.
Yeah. Once
And
he
you know-
starts playing, we don't see him for hours.
Do you do downtown Vegas when you go?
Yeah, Fremont. Yeah, because I hate the strip.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper in Fremont.
more
It's,
fun.
it's the music scenes down there.
it's more fun.
Really?
Oh yeah, they have live bands on Fremont Street all the time.
Oh yeah, freaks, and there's a bunch of freaks all over the place.
Old Vegas is,
Is,
cool.
is that what it's called? Old Vegas,
Old
right?
Vegas
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cool,
Okay.
downtown.
Right. Yeah,
Natalie wants to go bad, but she wants to do like shows and nice dinners and stuff. So it's gonna be That's a big trip.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you better win some big.
Yeah.
You better go hit that blackjack table hard. Somebody needs a new lobster dinner. All right, we'll close it out.
Hutchins now Johnson.
That was Tyler Muir.
Scored again.
Yeah, Tyler Muir, who scored again. I see that hat trick. By the way, again, congratulations, primetime player of the
Awesome.
week, right? That's
one of the 12 or 13 I think they had.
Yeah, that's very, very, very impressive.
Only hockey player. They had a lot of basketball.
For
and
Mark,
wrestling.
withstanding and playing with us and coming back, and that's a really nice jersey, by the way. Is that an authentic one?
Oh,
It's
Chinese.
not?
It's a cheap one.
Is it really?
And I usually don't
can't tell.
see if you wear a jersey
Yeah.
on a non-game day, you're a douchebag.
Nah, but not after they win,
No,
right?
you shouldn't
Can't you
wear-
do it after they win?
No,
Is that not the Cursed Allen jersey?
It is the cursed jersey.
it's been worn though. It's been worn a lot.
Oh, so it's got the it's
Before the end of the season, you should wear it one more time to one of the games and see if it works.
Wear it Sunday because you're gonna hammer the Patriots. Just wear it Sunday.
No, because if I
Actually,
wear
the
it
next 3 weeks is the Patriots, Jets, and Patriots. If
Yeah,
you're gonna break
what
a
is
streak,
that?
there you
We're
go.
gonna win one of them.
I don't like that.
No,
Yeah.
well, maybe the
New England's
last
gonna
one if
win
you
one
guys
of them.
play nobody.
New England's gonna win one of them.
With Trubisky.
Mark it
Well,
down.
that's what the Dolphins used to do.
I'm
to you
calling it
guys.
out.
Dolphins used to do that to you guys all the time.
Oh,
They used to
always
beat the
win.
Patriots in a meaningless game, but they would beat them. You know.
I don't know, we'll have to see. Dallas, by the way, winning.
Just screwing up the draft pick.
Well, with the
by a little more.
look, I thought the Panthers were putting up some fight
They were.
against some teams.
Dallas played really well yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
I will give them credit for that.
Yeah.
They run on the ball. They ran the ball 25 times with one running back. It's amazing. 149 yards.
Yeah.
McCarthy just a little too late. Sean
Doing that
McDermott
party.
for Dallas Cowboys coach next year. Actually, I want might be Brady. You never know. Not Tom Brady, but the Brady from the Bills.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, I keep hearing that.
They go offensive mind.
Yep.
Ben Johnson wants $20 million a year. That ain't happening.
Really?
He said he wants minimum 10 to 15.
Really?
Terry's too cheap for that.
Yeah. Well, I keep hearing talk about Dion too, but I don't think it's real.
No, it's not happening.
All right. For Matt, Kevin, Mark, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
She saw him singing once when she was 17. Ever since that day, she's been living in between. I was never paying nothing but this wild weekend. Anyway, he wouldn't care. Hell, he gave him to his friends.